What's up, everybody? My name is Godzi, and welcome back to another episode of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. Last episode, we continued exploring the school as Yoshiki explained how he lost track of Ayumi, and then we went together with Yoshiki and ran into Nana, which I wasn't expecting to run into her, but hey, maybe we'll finally learn what the hell happens to her and her friends. We learned what happened to Hikari. She apparently just fell and died, so good job. Well, I don't know if that's exactly what it was. I'd have to check the options, and we're at 52% darkening, so that ain't good. She's from Musashigawa. Finger severed post-mortem. Okay, so it doesn't even explain how exactly she died. It just says she did, so yep. We also got some more items. We got another key from that box, so I'd assume that goes to the science lab, but we're gonna go upstairs just in case, because we had to go here anyways in order to do something. Plus it might be the reference room anyways, but I'd imagine it's probably the science lab. I mean, or it could be the bomb shelter, but I seriously doubt that. Okay. Anything here? Anything at all? Nope. Let's head here. Search mode. Check the door. I've got a good feeling about this. Let's try that music box key. Try the key. The key turned easily in the lock and the door came right open. Oh, it is the reference room then. Okay. Oh, there's Ayumi. There was a dead body propped against the inside of it. As the door slid open, it spilled out into the hallway. Kishinuma completely ignored this, however, stepping over it and darting into the room as fast as his legs would carry him. Shinozaki! Within the pale darkness of the room, a figure stood in front of one of the shelves, completely engrossed in some ancient-looking tome. It was Shinozaki. The floor around her was piled high with books she'd seemingly read and discarded. Strange, coming from a bibliophile who usually won't even crease a spine. The curve on the other side causes a turnover on the 9-ball joints that look like fish in the hourglass geoglyph, with a white shoe instead of a needle. What was this line I just read? Shinozaki, get a hold of yourself! No talking! This is a library! Honestly, what do you uncultured troglodytes hope to accomplish in here with your worthless gossip, huh? Shinozaki, that's enough. You can stop this now. This isn't you. You're in pain, right? Whatever loose soul is in control of Shinozaki, I'm calling you out. Get the hell out of her right this instant, you hear me? She's ours. I'm going to make this body mine. Not a chance. I'm much better at using her than both of you combined. It's only when we're inside this person that our pain subsides. So please, won't you let us have her? Give her to us, please. What if we save you? We'll help you get out of the school alive, and in exchange... Shut up! Shut up! You selfish bastards! Look, I sympathize with you, I really do. Dying in here must be like a never-ending nightmare. But how does that give you the right to use Shinozaki like she's some kind of tool? She's a living being with a mind of her own. Oh, ye of sound mind. We're in pain. We're in agony. We're cold and hungry and mad. But you're still blessed with life. Don't you understand? I don't give a shit about any of that. All I know is you can't have Shinozaki. I will never, ever let you take her. Ah, what the hell is this ringing in my ears? Is it bugs? Is it bugs? Ah! From there, Ayumi took a sudden turn for the worse. Tossing aside the book she was reading, she began punching herself in the head with both hands. Maybe don't do that. It was so quiet in here, too. But just look what colors have been let in now. Silver, huh? Green, maybe? Stop this, Shinozaki. Shinozaki. Ah, it was yellow! Shinozaki? Brother, is that you? You're late. I'm so hungry.
It's been so very long since my last meal. Hina sealed me up in here, you see. I haven't eaten a single thing since then. Not a single bite. Nothing at all.
Shut the fuck up, Rui.
Brother, you look so delicious, brother. Is it strange? Is it strange that I want to kill you and, taste your succulent flesh?
Shut the fuck up. Cut it out, Shinozaki. I'm not your brother, for starters. Miki? Who's this?
Welcome home, brother.
Miki? You're here again? Oh. So this is Yoshiki's sister?
You know, your selfish little sister drops by just to make you dinner, and that's how you greet her. You've been eating your meals every day, brother.
Oh yeah, because Yoshiki lives alone, doesn't he? More or less, yeah. Some prepackaged convenience store food here, a school lunch there.
Just as I feared then. You keep going like that and your health will deteriorate in no time. Well, you sit tight. I'm making you a fine meal right now. Whatever would you do without me? How's school going? I hear you've been hanging out with a boy named Mochida and a girl named Shinozaki. What kind of people are they? Everything's going to be okay, I know it. Dad'll come around one of these days. Just be patient, okay, brother?
Stop it! I'm not getting a bad end, am I? She's not eating him, right? I'm getting vibes from, like... Okay, so apparently, what I can tell from that, I don't know if this was delved into in the first game, but Yoshiki has some conflict going on with his dad. As if this isn't Batware and Rudolph all over again. Oh god, Shinozaki is biting Kishinuma's neck! I've gotta stop her!
Ah, blood. Bitter, delicious blood.
This is just how Ayumi normally is. What do you mean she's possessed? Ugh!
Kishinuma! Kishinuma!
The two of us made a mad dash towards Kishinuma, intending to pry Ayumi away from him through any means possible. But to my astonishment, he met our panicked gazes with a stern, let me handle this look, reinforcing the message by raising his hand in a stop motion. Shinozaki! Shinozaki! Whoa, I didn't expect that. If circumstances were different, this could be the start of a really heartwarming, romantic scene. Okay, fucking really. From when he hugged her in the first game, right? Kishinuma grabbed Shinozaki and hugged her tightly. Shinozaki, come back to me, please! You aren't any of these people. You're Ayumi Shinozaki, damn it!
So warm.
Bit by bit, I could see the expression on Shinozaki's face change. Her crazy, possessed sneer gradually gave way to a blank, dazed countenance that then slowly but surely began sparkling with life once more. And though it was nearly imperceptible, I could swear I saw a smile start to form on her lips.
Kishinuma?
For a few long moments, Shinozaki stared into Kishinuma's eyes. Then, in an instant of realization, her face turned beet red. I recall the phrase, "oh crap," drifting through my head for a split second. And then...
What? What the hell are you doing?
Ow!
What are you trying to pull here, pervert? Get away from me.
Shinozaki!
What is wrong with you?
Shinozaki, you had me really worried there. But, well, I'm glad you're back.
Shinozaki! Kishinuma, are you alright?
Either Nana is really tall for a 7th grader or Ayumi is just stupid short. Well, I remember when I read the manga, I probably mentioned this before, like, in between chapters, it said how tall some of the characters are, and Ayumi is, like, 4'11", so yeah, she's tiny.
Suzumoto? What are you... Wait, where am I? Shinozaki, what does one say in this situation? Welcome back, I guess? Huh? What? What's going on? Wow, I have to admit, this all sounds really unlikely, even to me. I guess I've been under the influence of this building for quite a while, though.
Yeah, and let me tell you, you were getting pretty violent there. How'd you get in here anyway? This room's been locked since we showed up. That's a good point. Also, it looks like their sprites are almost holding hands. Isn't that cute?
I have no idea. But then, we are in a building that can change its layout at will. I guess pretty much anything is fair game in these close spaces. It almost feels like this school takes pleasure in making the most unlikely events happen at random. I suppose when you're dealing with the supernatural, you're already dealing with something that's scientifically unlikely. So, best not to rely on logic. I mean, like a good 5 hours ago, I was in Kanto exploring.
Hey, so was I. That's cool. You're starting to go over my head here. It almost sounds like I'm talking to your sister.
Well, then let's just put it this way. There's no way of knowing what's going to happen in this school. So, listen carefully. We have exactly 3 objectives in here. First, we need to look into the reasons why this place is the way it is. Specifically, we need to find out more about the beings who control it. Then we need to interact with those beings and try to dig up some means of getting out of here alive. And finally, once we figured that out, we need to actually make it happen. That's pretty much it. Wow, you're in full class rep mode right now.
Yep, she sure is. But aren't you forgetting the most important objective, Shinozaki?
Uh-huh. I think she is. Finding all our friends safe and sound. Oh, yeah. Good point. That should be our first step for sure. Once we found Miss Yui, Mochida, and the others, I don't care about the others, actually, fuck them, then we can work on the rest.
Damn straight. Add Ogasawara's friends to the mix and we'll be so many strong that nothing can stop us, right? Well, one is dead, another one's also dead, but I don't remember them ever being mentioned.
Right! Let's not get too careless, though. None of this is going to be easy. There's only so much we can do in here, and that's not likely to change. For now, I'd suggest we investigate our surroundings as thoroughly as possible. Leave no stone unturned. And don't give up or give in, no matter what. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm scared to death right now, but I'm not going to let that stop me. Don't worry, we'll be behind you all the way. We can get through this together.
At this, Kishinuma stood up and began scanning his eyes over the nearby shelves. Since we're here anyway, how about we start by checking for clues in this room? It is a reference room after all, there's bound to be something worthwhile. True, there's a piece of paper, knocked over bookshelves. Dead body! Oh yeah, they did say there was a dead body in here. How did Ayumi get in here? Books! There are numerous scrapbooks on this shelf, each containing various newspaper and newsletter clippings. One in particular stands out. It's an old-school 3-ring binder filled with articles that are all over 30 years old.
1973, serial kidnapping and murder at Heavenly Host Elementary. That's here, right?
There was an article about that in one of the classrooms too, I think. Dashing the hopes and prayers of their concerned parents, 3 of the kidnapped children returned home tonight in body bags. Local police gave an official statement at around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, as I popped my elbow. Yuki Kano, 11, Ryo Yoshizawa, I think you mean Ryo Hazuki, 8, and Tokiko Tsuji, that was her name, 7, previously reported missing, were found dead in a basement room beneath the school. The circumstances behind their murders are still under investigation. It was Sachiko, and the suspect with ties to the school's teaching staff is in questioning. First responders report a shocking, grisly murder scene, and have expressed concerns at even allowing the families of the deceased to see their children. Significant mutilation is said to have occurred, and officials believe the sight of this may exacerbate the already delicate mental states of the bereaved. I mean, through a body bag, I think Ryo's family's at least fine, because his abdomen was mutilated, not his head or his eye, so that's good. The sole survivor of this unspeakable crime is 7-year-old Sachiko Shinozaki, who remains in shock from the experience. Nope, she committed the murders. And she's also not 7. And she's also a spirit. Her testimony may prove invaluable toward closing this case and putting this horror behind us. However, so police are anxious to question her. Meanwhile, other parents have already begun calling Heavenly Host safety procedures into question in the wake of this tragedy. Members of the PTA have... There's a snippet from another page as well, which includes photographs of the 3 victims as well as the lone survivor. They're actually using their sprites there. How can you look at Sachiko's and be like, yep, she's fine, she's perfectly normal.
Oh, these are the children I saw!
I've seen them too. I guess they were killed here, so now they've cursed the place or something.
It's so horrible to hear what happened to them. I've been looking at them as scary, evil spirits all this time. But really, they're just victims themselves. Be careful, Suzumoto. Compassion can be dangerous in a place like this. It's not unheard of for a spirit to lose its sense of humanity after dying.
In other words, these kids aren't necessarily going to play nice with living beings anymore. Yep, I mean, they killed Mayu in the first game. And I guess they're going to kill her in the same way here. After all, she was fucking strewn against the wall in the first chapter.
What do you think happened to the murderer?
Well, to them that'd be Yoshikazu right now.
Here we go. They talk about him in this one.
Accused child murderer commits suicide. That's new. I don't think they ever went into that. The 32-year-old former teacher believed to have committed the now infamous adolescent kidnappings and murders was found dead early yesterday morning. After being deemed mentally unfit to take responsibility for his actions, he was placed in intensive psychiatric care, but escaped 2 nights ago. The psychiatric ward commissioned a manhunt, which culminated in the discovery of his hanged body in a room beneath Heavenly Host Elementary. Oh, yeah, okay. Near the site of his shocking triple homicide, the cause of death was ruled as strangulation and is strongly believed to be self-inflicted. Nope. As this appears to be a show of remorse, previously thought beyond his mental capacity, his psychiatric ward has come under heavy fire since the discovery. Even the murderer killed himself, huh? Guess there's no happy end for anybody, though the families of the victims were probably glad to see him go.
Well, and there's that one girl who was spared, too. Isn't it kind of strange, though, that there's not one single comment from the survivor's family? Because the survivor's family's dead, too. Every article is full of commentary from friends and family of the deceased, but there's not a word to be found anywhere about the girl who was spared.
I'd assume that was by request, to protect their privacy or something.
Do newspapers really care about that, though? The mass media is always about chasing scoops, no matter what it takes to get them or who they have to bother.
True. Dr. Tomokichi Fukurai's... Fukura? No, it was Fukuroi, right? The guy from Byakudan? Whatever. Dr. Tomokichi Fukurai's research records. Mesmer's magnetism. Correspondences with Anna Sprengel. Sarafita. Malleus Maleficarum. Voynich manuscript.
Records of psychic phenomena. Letters to and from magical societies. Classic mystery novels. Not your typical elementary school reading material. There are no serial numbers or library cards or anything on them, though, so they're probably not the school's. That's true. Maybe these were brought in by other victims who got trapped here. Actually, it looks like there's a name stamp on most of these. Kibiki? Is that how you read those kanji? Wait, Kibiki? Wow, you're right! I recognize that name. You know, the paranormalist Naho Sayanoki. Ko Kibiki is her mentor. He's a journalist. So that means Mr. Kibiki is in here too, I guess. But why?
Nothing on the shelf seems particularly relevant. Nothing on this shelf seems particularly relevant. Body! It's a girl's body, seemingly junior or senior high. It's mostly decomposed down to the skeleton at this point. There's a duffel bag on its side next to her with a tracksuit partially hanging out of it. And her student ID name tag is still clearly visible on her uniform. Momijigawa High School, Ao Amano. Ao Amano. Okay. Options, name tag list, Momijigawa. Ao Amano. Starved to death after being locked in reference room. The little sister of this guy? Interesting. So we got all the Momijigawa ones, that's good. Is there anything else in here I can look at? Just the body and books? Yeah, there's nothing else here. Numerous scrapbooks. Yep, seems to be nothing else in here. Let's check there then, because I never did. Oh.
I wonder how much time has passed since we got here. I don't know if I can trust my cell phone clock in a place like this. That's a good point. If space is being changed around randomly, there's no reason to believe the same thing isn't happening to time.
I trust my stomach, though, and it's telling me that dinner time has already come and gone. And now is about when good boys and girls would go to bed.
I have to admit, I am hungry. Maybe we should add finding food to your list, Shinozaki, but for now, I think it's about time we found a nice cozy spot to sit and rest for a while. I think I'd like that, as I'm really, really tired. Not so tired that I'm worried about getting possessed or anything, but tired enough.
Okay. So we're sitting in front of 1A then. And so the four of us headed to the safest spot we could think of, settling in for a bit to help calm our spirits and refresh our bodies. Almost immediately, both Kishinuma and Shinozaki sat down, closed their eyes, and fell fast asleep. Understandable, considering what they'd just experienced.
Out like a light, both of them. They must be exhausted. Kishinuma went through a great deal of turmoil to save Ayumi, after all.
Yeah, he got his neck bit and everything.
Aren't you tired too? I am, but I just can't bring myself to sleep. My mind keeps racing, wondering what Nari and the others are doing right now. I feel like I need to be ready to run out after them at a moment's notice. I know just where you're coming from. I get the same way when I think of Shig. I wish I could see his face right now, you know? Huh? Wait, huh? Nana, what happened to your legs?
I felt a chill in my stomach as soon as I saw them. They were the same bruise-like markings around Nana's slender thighs that I'd seen before, but they'd become much darker in color. Oh, yikes. They looked pink originally, as if she just rubbed her skin up against something, but now they were a deep dark purple, the color of grapes.
Are you alright? Does it hurt? You mean the bruises? They've been there since before.
I don't like that sound.
Yeah, but they're darker now. Oh, you're right! What a weird color. What's happening? Probably just changed color over time from the blood rushing to the surface. I doubt it's anything to worry about, sorry. I just hope it doesn't leave a scar. True, you do have beautiful legs after all. Oh, please. No, I don't. I'm jealous. You're so thin and gorgeous. If I were as tall as you, Shig and I would sure look a lot more natural together. Is he your boyfriend? Nothing quite like that. I guess you could say he's just a really important person to me. He always stands by me, accepts me for who I am despite all my flaws, and always supports me in whatever I choose to do. He sounds wonderful.
He's a trip.
Yeah, I'm not just saying this because we're in the same drama club, but he's like some kind of prince. Though if you ask Kishinuma, he's an evil wizard. Kishinuma has a thing for Ayumi, doesn't he?
Clearly.
Oh, does that bother you? Are you taking an interest, perhaps? No, nothing like that. Sorry, I had to ask. Actually, Kishinuma's got it pretty rough. He's got a rival for Shinozaki's affections. But they look so cute together.
I wouldn't say Ayumi looks cute with anybody other than, a toilet.
They are a lot alike in many ways, particularly in their complete inability to be honest about how they feel. But it's a lot like you when you're with Morishige, isn't it? Oh, come on, I already told you it's not like that with us. Though, I guess I really don't know how to classify the way I feel. I mean, when I do finally see Shig, how should I react? What do I want him to do?
Well, the first thing he's going to do when he sees you is take a picture of your dead body. So, great.
Do I want him to pull me into his arms just like Kishinuma did with Shinozaki? Or do I just want him to pat me on the head and tell me I did good? Because I won't really know until the time comes, if it comes. It'll come, just like it did for Kishinuma and Ayumi. Thanks. I hope Mochida is able to reunite with Yuka and Nakashima, too. And Miss Yui, and Shinohara, who is dead. We'll all meet up and go back home, and properly exchange that photo we took together after the culture festival. I really want to see my friends, too.
You're all gonna die. Because according to Sachiko, your fate's inescapable.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've just been talking about myself all this time. I think I'm gonna go scout around for them real quick. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. By yourself? Isn't that dangerous? I'll only be gone for a moment. Then she's gonna get kidnapped or something. I guess thinking about her friends got her all worked up. She probably just couldn't sit still any longer.
Suzumoto?
Kishinuma, you're awake?
Shouldn't you go with her, just to be safe?
I probably should. You stay here and keep an eye on Shinozaki.
Thanks, I will. If anything happens, just yell real loud, okay? I'll smack Shinozaki till she's awake and the two of us will come running.
Okay, the hallways are pretty dark, so I think I'm going to borrow one of her candles.
Just be careful. Once you find Ogasawara, you two come right back here. You got it?
Okay. Girls' room. The bathroom felt empty. There was no indication of Nana's presence whatsoever. Maybe we passed one another without realizing it.
Or she went to go talk to Shimoda. Wait, what's going on?
No. No! Nana? What's wrong, Nana?
Uh-oh. Nope, she's dying. Great.
The sound that echoed through the hall was like that of a butcher slicing up a large chunk of meat, bone and all.
Ah, she gets her legs cut off.
That must explain the bruises, because that must be how she died in, the first game, too. And this sound was accompanied by the dimly lit figure of Nana sprawled out on the ground in front of me.
Oh, great.
Or rather, part of Nana. It was really just the top half of her body, severed cleanly at the thigh. Oh, great, yep. Her legs were completely gone. And the worst part is, she was still fully alert and aware. Ah! Ah! My legs! My legs! Nana! This grisly sight was too much for me to handle. I became weak in the knees and fell backwards, landing on my butt. I couldn't move. It hurts! It hurts! My legs! My legs! Nana was bending and contorting her back and writhing on the ground as if struggling to escape the pain and the fear. I wanted to help her, but I had no idea what I could do. Nothing had ever prepared me for a situation like this. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't even think. The sight of Nana's squirming body, gushing blood every which way, was burning itself into my mind. It was the most frightening thing I'd ever seen. Ah! Ah! It hurts! It hurts! Ah! I could sense the presence of another person in the shadows just behind Nana's torso. Probably Yoshikazu. Who was it? The darkness was all-encompassing past a certain point, giving only the vaguest notion of a human silhouette within an inky black void. Who's there? That's the locker room. No, wait, it's not. Where is this? What's back there? That's the bomb shelter. Okay. That door should have led into the pool locker room. But the lighting, or lack of it, was completely wrong. Oh, really? Are we there? There was also an indescribably foul odor wafting out from within. So powerful and revolting that I felt it could never leave my senses again. It's gotta be by the bomb shelter. And whatever being was lurking in the shadows of that horrible room was getting closer to me, step by step. Oh, you can even see her legs all the way back there, it seems. Yikes. I still couldn't make out a single feature, but frankly, I didn't want to. His existence alone was threatening enough. Whoever this was, I could sense his shadow posturing itself over Nana's head as if preparing to swallow it whole. Like a crocodile. In fact, the shadow was beginning to resemble a crocodile more and more. Was this even a person? Yep, it's Yoshikazu. Ah! Stop! Please, stop! The figure was now fully visible, and was indeed a person, I think. He grabbed Nana by the head, then turned and began dragging her into that horrid room. She was clearly nearing death, as it took everything she had to scream in protest. Her voice was getting weaker and her writhing less pronounced. I couldn't even imagine how painful it must be to have one's severed body slowly dragged across the floor, exposed side down. It would be bad enough just having my head held in that massive filthy grip. No, grip isn't the right word. It really was more like a bite. God, no! No! Save me! Please! Mayu! No. Oh, great. Yeah, that voice acting's better than I could ever do for a, like, 13-year-old Japanese girl. These were the panicked primal screams of a person's last moments on Earth. It's a sound no one should ever have to hear, much less produce. And once you hear it, it's the kind of thing you'll be hearing again for the rest of your life. Nothing can ever wipe it from your memory. It stays with you. I didn't get a bad end, right? By going into the reference room? Oh, she's gone. I sat there dumbfounded, so disturbed that I could barely breathe. and watched the slow slither of Nana's body as she disappeared into the unknown. It only took a few seconds for her to vanish into blackness, but those were the longest few seconds of my life. And when she was gone, only a wide swath of blood remained, tracing her path down the hall and across that hellish threshold.
Nana, I have to go save her!
No, you don't! Don't go there.
Help! Help! Mayu! Nana!
Gathering all my courage, I ran at full... I don't know how much of that line was read before the window decided to deselect itself, so I'll read it again. Gathering all my courage, I ran at full speed toward the black void, but found no room to enter. Beyond the door was nothing more than a solid wall.
What? No! Where is she? Where was she taken? Mayu!
It was just as Shinozaki had said. Right before my eyes, a human being was pulled into a space that simply no longer existed. Pulled out of reality. And yet, I could still hear her.
No! I can't even describe how frightened I was. All I could do was scream and take off running. Away from there. Anywhere else was preferable.
And she sang that out loud.
Pant, pant. Why am I going this way? Nana isn't this way. She's behind me. I need to go back. Pant, wheeze, cough. I need to save her. I need to save Nana. But I'm just getting farther and farther away from her. No, I can't. I just can't. It's just not possible.
Well, that sucks. I hate that sound.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Nana. I couldn't do anything to save you. What do I say to Kishinuma and Shinozaki? We were just talking with her, and now look what's happened. Her legs were torn right off, right along the lines of those bruises.
I just turned off the text box accent.
Wait, the bruises! Nana was sliced up in the exact spots where she had those markings. And I have markings just like that on my stomach. But that doesn't mean anything, right? It's just coincidence, right? What is wrong with me? Worrying about myself at a time like this. But I can't help it.
I opened my compact mirror and hesitantly brought it down to my abdomen, lifting my shirt and loosening my skirt a bit to get a better look. It's probably darker now.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, I didn't have to look very hard. The color of the bruise on my abdomen had darkened significantly. It was far more pronounced now, practically pulsating in purplish red. It looked more like some kind of demented crest that had surfaced from deep inside my body.
No, no! It's bigger, it's darker, more clearly outlined, and it looks bigger now too. What is this? Why is it here? It's just a bruise, right? I'm sure it'll go away on its own over time if I leave it be.
I just kept telling myself that it would go away on its own. It was nothing, and I was starting to believe it. Feeling somewhat placated, I lifted the mirror up and prepared to shut it and put it away when I caught a quick glimpse of my face. I saw fear, I saw sadness, I saw defeat, but I also saw something else. Is there a bruise there too? It looks more like dirt.
Ah!
No. At first, I doubted my eyes, but I wasn't seeing things, nor was it a smudge on the mirror. It was another discolored bruise, just like the one on my abdomen. And it was nowhere near as dark, but it was definitely there. And given enough time, it would probably get a lot darker.
Why? Why? When did I get this? Maybe it's just dirty. Maybe I just need to wipe it off.
I tried spit shining it away with my finger, but all that did was make it wet. And each time I pressed down on it, the surrounding skin would turn white, creating greater contrast and making it stand out more. It wasn't going away. It wasn't going away! And if it just kept darkening, I might wind up like Nana.
No. Please. No. No. No!
Torn apart at the seams.
No!
Suzumoto! What's wrong? Thought I heard you scream. No luck in finding Ogasawara.
I don't like that at all. We'll help you search. Suzumoto? No! Stay back!
I took a step away from them, despite myself. What's going on?
Please, Just stay back! Nothing's going on, I swear! Did something happen? Did you see something in your compact? It's nothing! I didn't see anything! I'm fine. I'm fine.
No, I couldn't let them see me like that. I didn't want them to see that hideous bruise. Wait! Suzumoto!
Suzumoto!
And she's gonna run off and die, isn't she? So how's she die now? I mean, does she still get thrown against the wall?
What do I do? What do I do? I'm running again. But where? Where am I going? I have to get rid of this. If I don't, if I can't, then I'll wind up like Nana. I have to hurry. I have to find some way of making this go away.
Oh, she's in the nurse's office. That's not good. I had some concealer in my makeup bag. Maybe I could hide it.
There we go. Can't see it at all now. All I have to do is get some sleep, and when I wake up, that bruise will be long gone. I know it will.
Yeah, I was getting all worked up over nothing. It was just a little mark on my face after all. Probably just a result of all the stress I'd been feeling here. Once things calmed down, it would go away for sure. Nope, search mode. Okay, I'm gonna save quick, just in case. Because, like, if I don't know what'll happen. Okay, I can't look at anything here. Chair, space heater, cabinet, desk, paper's the only thing. Welcome back. Oh shit. Yep, that's referring to us. I can leave, right? Guess I will. Guess I'll die.
I don't remember closing the door.
It wouldn't open. And it wasn't like it was locked. Rather, it felt almost as if someone were holding it closed with superhuman strength.
Let me the fuck out, Saitama!
Ha ha ha. No. Oh, great, hair. Suddenly, I realized why. The door was wrapped multiple times over with thin black threads. How did I not notice these a moment ago? So is Yoshie gonna kill her then?
What the? Is this human hair?
I looked at it a bit more closely and concluded. Without question, that's exactly what it was. I felt an unpleasant heat radiating all along my back muscles, across my entire spine. I was being watched. There was some sort of moist, lukewarm presence in the room with me, and slowly but surely I could sense it moving.
Who's there? Who's behind me?
I was too scared to turn around.
This room.
Oh, it's Sachiko, not Yoshie.
Eee!
It was a little girl wearing a red dress, probably a first or second grader. Her skin was as pale as pottery, contrasting with her lacquer-like hair, and she looked somehow familiar.
This is the girl from the newspaper who survived the murders. Sachiko Shinozaki. But that can't be right. That happened over 30 years ago. This room is so lifeless. I know what it needs. A human autopsy model. I want to dissect a human. What?
Oh, hi, Yuki. Even when Yuki's evil, she looks concerned.
Ah! Have you come to play with us again? No, please, no!
Oh boy. Something was dripping onto the back of my hand.
Are these tears?
That's what I thought at first, anyway. If I'd started to cry, I wasn't aware. But considering what I was going through, it wouldn't have been surprising in any way. I wondered just how much I'd cried since getting sealed up in this godforsaken place. Probably more than I'd ever cried before in my entire life. But these weren't tears, were they? Was it blood then? Did these children do something to me? Sure enough, I reached up and touched my face, and my finger came in contact with something sticky and red.
What? What did you do to me?
We didn't do anything. Sachiko's answer was cold and disinterested, and came accompanied with a crooked, wry smile. She was just a child, yet one glance from her made every hair on my body stand on end.
How about you take a look in the mirror? Well, wait, just for a little bit though.
Sachiko's face somehow made me feel as if there might be two sides to her. One gentle and one not. But regardless of which I was dealing with here, I wasn't about to go against her recommendation. I was legitimately curious myself. Bruise worsened. So I took out my compact, opened it, and... Yup. And it's bleeding, too.
Why? No, please!
The bruise I'd concealed with makeup had sprung back to the surface once again, though it could hardly be called a bruise anymore. My skin had literally split open from the inside, and blood was beginning to seep out through the pinkish fissure, bead by bead. What's with the shatter sound? Is this the end of a new Mineko chapter?
No, this can't be happening! It can't be! No! It's happening. That's all you! If you hadn't fought it, you might have been able to die quickly, but you are going to die. You're going to be torn open along those cracks on your belly.
Oh, yikes. The bruise along my stomach and abdomen had followed suit, splitting open and dripping dark red blood everywhere. At this point, I'd completely lost my ability to think or reason. I was a goner, and I knew it.
What's worse than dying in an instant by getting smashed against a wall? Getting slowly, carefully torn apart. That's what.
Oh boy.
Let's play, come on, let's play.
Shut the fuck up, children!
Time to begin the autopsy, everyone. No, please, stay away. Stay away!
Yeah, I was a goner. I couldn't fight it. Somewhere deep in the pit of my soul, I knew there was no way out. This unimaginably cruel fate was predestined. I couldn't escape. Oh, sure, I tried to run. I squirmed and resisted with every last bit of strength I had, but fate had me by the ankle, and it wasn't about to let go. If only I could force myself to lose consciousness. Maybe I could avoid the unbearable agony that I knew was coming, but sadly I wasn't that strong-willed. Oh, fuck. That's disturbing. I could feel the hands of children all over my body, coming from virtually every direction, and they were really digging.
Ah! It hurts! Ah! It hurts! It hurts! Ah! Ah! No, I'm dying. Save me, Shig. Shig? Your dear Shig won't be coming to your rescue. No chance. No hope.
I mean, he can't save her after all. I was seized with a pain unlike anything I'd ever even imagined possible before. I couldn't talk, couldn't move, couldn't even think. I felt like my head was going to explode under the pressure of the millions of nerves, all telling my brain just how much every part of my body hurt. And it didn't stop. Every moment it grew worse and worse. Then I began to drift away.
What an awful stink. Let's decorate the wall. Or maybe the hallway outside with our new autopsy model. This school's getting livelier all the time.
Sachiko's voice sounded like it was far in the distance. It was then that I realized the agony I'd been feeling had changed. It was no longer pain, but chill. I didn't hurt anymore. I was just cold. So cold that I couldn't even feel my body.
So cold. So very, very cold. Shig, I can't even move a finger anymore. But even if I'm dead, and even if my body is an unsightly mess, I hope you won't think poorly of me. Because, Shig,
My final wish is that Shig be the one to find my body. Oh, he will. As long as it's not too revolting to look at anyway. Oh, well, it's gonna be. I want him to think I'm pretty. I miss him. Shig, bro. Chapter 2, Demise. An alternate universe tale. I didn't get any of the bad ends! Yay! Chapter 2, clear. Chapter 3, Encounter is now playable. Yuichi Nakamura, Yuka Nanri, Soulful Testimonies unlocked in bonus menu. Bonus menu. Oh, achievement unlocked, The Price of Nice. Achievement unlocked, Momiji Gawa Monitor. What? Momijigawa monitor. What's that for? Finding all the Momijigawa things? All their name tags? Do they only register as collected after you get an ending? Name tag list. I guess that must be the case. Do I get an achievement for every single one of these? Damn, that's a lot. And I've only got 1, 2, 3, 7 of the schools, and there's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. That's a lot. That's 13 total achievements for name tags. Bonus menu. Unlock status, Gallery of Spirits, Cursed Phonograph, EVP Machine, and Soulful Testimonies. Oh, listen to commentary from members of the game's voice cast. Oh. Review progress toward unlocking 100% of the game's bonus features. Oh. I see. Gallery of Spirits. Oh, these are CGs. What are the stars for? It can't be difficulty to get them, right? Because, like, these were all the intro. Then that's chapter 1. Okay. Does it show ones that I haven't gotten then? Oh, 4 stars. What do the stars here represent? Yep, and then there's all these. No image, no image. Oh, what the? Did it go back to the beginning? Wait, these are from the first game. Yeah. These weren't in this one so far. Yeah. Because that's one of the wrong ends. Yeah. These are from the first game. Yep. There's the ghost holding Mayu. Who this? I don't remember this at all. Who the fuck is this? That's a Byakudan uniform. Oh, that's one of the Byakudan students we never met, I guess. Yep, there's Yoshiki about to get hit by Yoshikazu. Yeah, because that's Mitsuki. Yeah, that's a Byakudan uniform. I guess we've just never met her. Why does it just have all the CGs from the first game? It's got Crazy Kazami, it's got Mayu through the phone. 6 stars? That's just Taguchi, dude. Morishige. Why is it in this order? Why is that only 1 star if... Okay. Oh. Yeah, these are just the boring CGs. What the fuck? That's a yikes. And then all of these. Okay. Cursed Phonograph. Oh, all the songs. Yeah, there's a lot of these. Okay, there's 89. Jesus. EVP Machine, which doesn't seem to be unlocked. Listen to and create conversations using any of the game's binaural 3D voice files. What? And then Soulful Testimonies. Oh, there's one for, like, each major character of the game. Each of their, voice actors or actresses, I see. So that's Satoshi, that's obviously Yoshiki. That's Morishige, I think. That's probably Naomi. That's Ayumi, that's obviously Mayu. That one's probably Yuka, so that one would be... Or is this one... No, that's Shishido, that's Yuka. I can't tell who that is, because there's only 9 of each of these. I think that's Kazami. Yeah, because that one looks like it's Fukuroi. Okay, that's cool. I guess I'll... Yeah, because I see the glasses outline. Okay, so is it just written? I'll just say these in their voices then, I guess. Oh! It goes too fast for me to do that. Let me try that again. So hi everybody, and thanks for all your help. You're welcome, Seiko. This is your old friend Satomi Arai, voice of Seiko, who's certainly no Yoiko. Translation, good girl. Man, today was my first time with the dummy head mic. The dummy head mic? What does that mean? I went face to face with him and spoke right into his ears. Him? But this guy, his head is smooth and featureless. Okay. Well, except for the ears, of course. Thank you. He's a little round and kinda fleshy. Okay. I stared right into his empty eye space and breathed heavily, over and over again, take after take. Voice acting is probably really weird to do. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy the game, especially the story. My character gets decapitated. So Satomi Arai signing off. Okay, so they just do one for each of these. And there's Yoshiki. Great work, everyone. This is Yuichi Nakamura, voice of Yoshiki. So, seems you were able to beat the chapter. Yeah, I sure was. How was it? Did you get the good end in one try? I actually did, somehow. Or did you play through all the different possible outcomes first? I'll do that eventually. If you missed any of them and played through the whole thing without any real trouble or something... Yeah? Well, I'd really like it if you'd go back through again to see what you might be missing. Oh, I will. After all, it's not just my character, but every single... Well, maybe not every. Some characters don't have too tough a time, ultimately. But I can say my character goes through some pretty intense and shocking scenes. Like, a whole lot. Really. Can't imagine when. And it's my hope that you'll all be able to experience those scenes and really enjoy them to their fullest. So please, play through the chapter again and again, okay? For me? Anyway, thanks very much. See you next time. Thanks, Yoshiki. Yuka Nanri, so that's Mayu.
Thank you everyone for playing Corpse Party Book of Shadows.
You're welcome.
This is Yuka Nanri, the voice of Mayu Suzumoto. So, what did you think of my chapter?
It was kind of fucked up.
Personally, I felt shivers down my spine for the first time in a while, both as Mayu and as Yuka Nanri.
I can see why. If you had to voice her screaming.
I hope you too enjoyed it so much that you play through it again and again.
That was a short one. So we're gonna get one of those for each character? Damn, that's gonna take a while. Yeah, these... It must have all of the, fucking Byakudan kids, too. So that's probably a Byakudan kid, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So then there's one left. Not sure who that would be, then. Maybe Nana? I don't know. Oh well, we managed to beat Chapter 2. Only getting one of the bad endings. So next is Encounter. Actually, no, we didn't get any bad endings. I'm stupid. So how many endings are there to, Chapter 3? There are less than in Chapter 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there are 6 bad endings. It's great. Wait, there's 6 endings, so 5 bad endings. Damn, this Chapter 5 Shangri-La looks like it's gonna be a pain in the ass. At least 4 looks like it won't be that bad. 7 doesn't look like... Actually, none of these look like they'll be that bad other than 3 potentially and 5 potentially. I managed to get through 2 getting none of the bad ends, but granted I went through 1 getting one of them, so woohoo. I'll definitely do bonus episodes doing all the wrong ends again, just like I did for the first game. And there don't seem to be extra chapters this time, so... Right? And I'll get all the name tags I missed too, obviously. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be any, extra chapters. I already checked the bonus menu. Yep, none. Okay, then. So we have done it. We've beat Chapter 2. So next episode, we'll move on to Chapter 3. So if you guys liked this video, be sure to press the like button. And if you didn't like it, then fuck you too. Remember to subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on all my videos and stuff. And as always, my name is Godzi, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye!